What's good, my people? This your boy Smallito's Ray, coming at you with another video. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. Show some love to the channel. Let's get right into this. So, as some of you do probably know, if you guys are on YouTube, if you guys are on YouTube a lot, you've probably heard of Kwame Brown. I did a story about him or whatever. I spoke briefly about him, and he's been setting the internet ablaze. He's on fire right now. And he just, about 20 minutes ago, give or take, he just finished the interview with Judge Joe Brown. Yeah, you remember him, the dude that was on TV, him, all of them, Judge Mathis, Judge Judy, so on and so forth. They were probably the three most famous ones. And man, let me tell you, the interview was long, so I'm not gonna expect you guys to sit there and sit through 2 hours of it. It's entertaining enough, I would think, that you would, because I did. But this dude, not only, first of all, let me say that he dropped a lot of jewels. I mean, a lot. He has a lot of knowledge. This man graduated in the 60s from UCLA. Obviously, he's a judge. He's been around. He's been around all these. Let me give you some tidbits on who he spoke on. He spoke on Judge Joe Biden, who he knows, and he exposes him for being a racist, and he has some interesting details in the interview regarding that. He exposes the Vice President, Kamala Harris, who he exposes to be a whore. Said that she fucked her way to the top, the whole 9 yards. Pretty much calls into question a lot of the things and decisions that they made. And he speaks on a whole list of other things, Charlemagne the God, and just society as a whole, and where all the things that we're seeing now being implicated as far as basically an attack on masculinity and manhood, and being a stand-up dude is kind of is frowned upon today. They're raising, I feel also that they're raising, or we're trying to start to raise our kids to be more feminine, especially our little boys. It's they no longer want us teaching these boys to be men. They want us to teach them to be something else, which isn't natural. And he kind of breaks down the step-by-step process on how all this came to be, and from his perspective, where all this thing started at. So look, man, that interview was very, very insightful, very, very funny. I mean, Judge Joe Brown, he wasn't there like, yes, sir, no, sir, and may you please stand to be something. No, he was there. He was there talking like, shooting the shit. He was talking like a real dude, like, you know what I mean? And it was very enjoyable. I urge you guys to, like I said, I mean, if you want to skim through it. But if you have the time and the patience, sit through it. Like I said, it's about 2 hours, probably a little more than that, but worth it. He had me laughing the whole time. He was very, very articulate. He was very, very well-versed and well-informed on a lot of things. And he really, like I said, he dropped a lot of jewels on just the audience. There was 43,000 people in attendance in that live at one point. No, not at one point. I'm going to say I got in probably 5-6 minutes into the interview. And when I got there, it was 3,000 or something like that. Or maybe a little. No, matter of fact, I think I got there when it was under 1,000. Well, whatever. By 30 minutes in, it was probably up like to almost 40,000. And then it went up to 43,000, and it was stayed that way for a good hour and some change. So salute to you, Kwame Brown. You about to get a check. I know you rich already and you got money already, which is a blessing, but you are about to cash out. YouTube is very happy, but also probably going to be very upset because they got to cut you a check and a half. Salute to you. And like I said, this man is also, not only is he speaking on his private or his personal gripes with these people, he's exposing them, and he's also trying to do good by the community and by the people. I understand that, I've seen one of his videos where he's trying to organize something with East Bay, trying to get a shoe drive going, to give underprivileged kids in Boys and Girls Clubs all throughout the United States sneakers, and do that not just on Christmas, not just on Thanksgiving, but do it regularly a few times a year to try to, and all the super chats that he's been getting, from what he says, he's been putting it towards that. putting it towards, the larger picture, which is trying to help the youth coming up. And I could respect that, man. I really do. He's putting his money where his mouth is. He's doing what he has to do. He's speaking his truth, and I respect it, man. I commend him. Real shit. Like, this dude is very, very, he's real. You could tell he's a country bumpkin that he ain't holding, he ain't pulling no punches. He's out here speaking on it. He's you gotta respect a dude like him, that even though he's a quote unquote you could call him a celebrity because he was in the NBA or whatever, but I don't think the average person, he would walk by them and they wouldn't know who he is. You know what I mean? So but be that as it may, he's going against the establishment. He's going against the heavy hitters of the industry, especially in the sports world. He's going against Stephen A. Smith and, people of that stature. He's going against Charlamagne the God. I mean, these are people that have immense platforms, nationwide platforms. And he's taking them on head on, straight right here on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. YouTube gives people the platform to say what they want. People like me to speak my ignorance or whatever the hell else. And people like him to come in the dress and try to make a difference, and also, clear up some of the misconceptions about him and his life. So, like I said, man, I don't know if it's, I caught it while it was live. I encourage you guys to check it out. Like I said, I have a very, very, I really like my audience, and as we growing and everything, like, a lot of people chime in, and y'all give me real good perspective, real good comments. Shows me that you guys are thinkers. You know what I mean? You're not just here, whatever. But we invite everybody because we're trying to enlighten. I'm trying to learn. You're trying to learn. Everybody, we could each one teach one. So, look, man. Like I said, man, check that out. Judge Joe Brown on the Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown's thing is Kwame Brown Bus Life. Go subscribe to his channel. He's out here preaching, man. Mama's cooking. Anyway, so that's what it is. It's your boy Smallito. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. And to the next time, I'll see y'all. Peace.